What's up? This is your host, Non-Fungible TC, Non-Fungible today and Non-Fungible tomorrow. And for those of you who are around, NFT trader or crypto trader, you'll find out that there is a big news that has dropped. And basically what happened was that it is a bad GM. What does it mean is that MetaMask, OpenSea, because these companies are based in the US, they have to comply with US regulations. So because of the recent war that's going on, these companies started clamping down on their restrictions, right? So it seems like some users found out that the MetaMask account and the OpenSea is not working, and then they're worried that all of their NFTs and cryptos are gone. And I just want to clear the air, and I want to clear this information because people said, oh, you no longer have your NFTs or cryptos, right? Well, if your NFTs and Ethereum is in your MetaMask wallet, right? My understanding is that basically it exists on a blockchain. It does not exist with MetaMask, right? So if MetaMask does not support it, you can always use another type of wallet. But then you'll have to, do your own research to find one wallet that is secure and safe. Because what you can do is you can import your private key into a new wallet, and then you can still access the blockchain. But on OpenSea, right? If it's a custom contract, then your NFTs are safe. But if you use your OpenSea shared contract, then there's a chance that it might not be safe, right? Because OpenSea controls that contract, and actually OpenSea controls what NFTs are being displayed on the platform, right? So I would suggest you to check out the video that I told you in the past about creating your own custom contract. So let's talk about this news, okay? This news just dropped, okay? I look at MetaMask, Infura, OpenSea, and the countries they do not serve. So what happened was that there has been multiple reports in the last day of users being unable to access crypto services, namely MetaMask, Infura, and OpenSea in certain jurisdictions, just as Iran and Venezuela. Many have pointed to MetaMask support page as an explanation. Earlier today, it said that MetaMask and Infura weren't available in certain jurisdictions for compliance reasons. It has been updated to say that Infura isn't available in such jurisdiction, and this impacts MetaMask because it's used in Infura by default, right? So basically, MetaMask itself is just a wallet infrastructure, right? It is not the MetaMask, but it uses a service called Infura, which is a blockchain node infrastructure to connect to the Ethereum network. So basically, anything that uses the Infura node cannot access the blockchain network. So any people who are in these restricted areas that uses MetaMask through Infura basically cannot connect to the Ethereum network, right? But this is actually not a recent change. It was this page had the original message since at least April 2021. Okay, so Infura instead blamed the issue on its misconfiguration. The team said in changing some configuration as a result, new sanction directive from the United States and other jurisdictions will mistakenly configure the setting more broadly than it needs to be, and now it is a fix, right? So this is their response, saying that hey, now they have fixed the problem, and sorry for the interruption. But it shows that although this was an error, right, the site does restrict access to certain countries, right? So basically, currently they are complying with the US law, which is currently limiting access to Iran, North Korea, Cuba, Syria, and the Crimea, Donetsk, and Luhansk region of Ukraine, right? Said the spokesperson for Infura. So basically, it happened to OpenSea as well. So some users complaining losing access to OpenSea, or an NFT creator that his account was deactivated, deleted without notice. They added that they have heard similar report for Iranian artists and collectors. So this is indeed happening. So for Infura, like in MetaMask, right, the issue is kind of solved. But if you're still being blocked, you could try using other wallet. Not 100% sure. But you could try that because your funds are safe because it's on the blockchain, right? But for OpenSea, if you created a account there, it's gone. I mean, it's blocking, right? They have zero tolerance policy for the service being sanctioned individual entities located in sanctioned countries. If we find individuals to be in violation of a sanctioned policy, we take swift action to ban the associated accounts, right? So basically, this is what happened, and a lot of other articles, saying that hey, this exposes Web3 centralization, right? Because only two services that many people use nowadays for Web3. If they issue some ban or blocks, it can affect so many people. So it is interesting to see this, but it is a warning sign saying that hey, is this just the beginning, right? It could get worse, and how centralized is it? And if you don't have some centralized service like or brands like MetaMask or OpenSea, are you able to trust like a totally new marketplace without any blockchain auditing skills, right? So I would say that this is a very complex issue, but it is indeed that some users were being blocked in these countries. So and it's starting a new whole decentralization debate, and I think this is definitely interesting, but I wanted to do this video for those of you who are affected. Your funds are safe if it's a MetaMask issue, because your funds are on the Ethereum blockchain, it's not in MetaMask. Okay, we have to clarify this, don't be misinformed. Okay, so maybe change your wallet could work, or maybe using a wallet that's not use the Infrua blockchain node might work, but you have to do research, and as this progress, you know, maybe there will be more alternative in the future. But when it's on OpenSea, because OpenSea is a marketplace, they have control everything they show, right? Sometimes when they delist an NFT, it's not gone, it's still in your wallet, it's still on the Ethereum blockchain, they just hide it from the platform. But it would affect the reach of your NFTs, right? So if you're on OpenSea, maybe it's time to explore other marketplaces. Maybe they are not as centralized, and maybe explore the marketplaces in other regions. You know, always do your research. Be very careful when connecting your wallet with new marketplaces or using new services, because you never know if there's gonna be scammers or anything, right? So this is your host, Non-Fungible TC, signing out.